Hello everyone, Mr. Happy Zap here once again. Followings up on my humble abode build. I guess what I'd like to show you here is what I've done in the attic before I put my final piece of vapor barrier up and have the attic, well, other than the attic hatch, available to me. Easier to film from here, but just to give you an idea of the extent I went to make sure that to keep the thermal bridging to a minimum, making sure that the attic ventilation is the attic ventilation and there's no actual air seepage along the eaves there. You're supposed to have it come up, and you want to keep your attic space cool. So once again, I put in the rafto vents, those foam venting scenarios, and then when I spray foamed, even if you were to use conventional, I think conventional insulation in your wall cavities, I think it'd be a good idea to get a spray foam company in and actually spray foam your perimeter eaves all the way around. As you can see here, as I've done, you can see way over there. As you can see, also I've come up that back gable. I came up so that any blown-in insulation will not touch the outside walls per se to the outside, even though there's 1 inch of foam all the way along. The only ones that don't have 1 inch of foam are these two gables, the large gables on each end, which really, they say insulated attic is just as precious for heat losses and whatnot. But I figured, what I've done here up to this point is quite sufficient. As you can see way over there, right where my finger, right back there, that's the two small gables as well on each of the for the great room, I guess we'll call it. And I've had them do the same thing. I had them take the insulation right to the peak. I think it cost me an extra $350 to have all that done, but I think it's good that way. When the blown in insulation, the cellulose is blown in at 16 inches high, there'd be no way that any breeze or anything is going to be able to blow that insulation away from there, as I've seen in so many homes and done that. So the air actually come from the eaves, outside the eaves, up through the rafto vents, and properly air the attic out. So yeah, I decided to do a quick one here just to kind of give you an idea. It's not really difficult. Even if you have a builder doing your stuff, maybe it might be wise to query your builder on this process here. I've had a lot of people say that this is an excellent idea for that, just for the fact that the insulation, once again, there's no chance of the insulation getting blown into your outside eaves. Okay, plugging up your vents out there. And also at the same time, you've virtually eliminated air infiltration at those points, so the insulation is going to stay there, and you shouldn't have, or at least I shouldn't have, hardly any issues with ice damming, other than the fact that of the metal roof heating up and I guess causing some melt like that. But as far as any heat escaping from the cavity of the house, interior of the house, should be next to nothing. My big thing is trying to figure out how to properly, even though I have the magnetic door trap in here, it's only an R5, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to pack before I close it in. Either pack up the Roxol insulation up in there, because for the most part I should never have to. Hopefully I'll never have to get up here again. And then just pack it full and just push it up, and then have enough to, I guess, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I guess I'll figure that out. I was going to try and do it with foam, whatnot, but I think that my best bet will just to do it with the Roxol and see how I can facilitate that. So anyway, that's the attic. Hopefully this is one of the last few times I see it. And you can see there's the membrane underneath the 2x4s, that strapping of 2x4s for the metal roof. You have your gable across there for your air to flow out, and so I should have good airflow and a good ventilated attic. Anyway, until next time, keep it cool, tool. Talk to you later. Bye now.